they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Giants. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Time with Miles Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give running left. It's Sanders.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. of the shotgun. It's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and 3. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game, and Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender out and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, it's Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. It's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 64 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Love going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's Sanders. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now again, right side. Sanders. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
Kadarius Toney, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are going to jump back in front. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. First down, going to the air with Love. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. And even 40 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead to more issues.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing. Love. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trucks over him. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down now. It's Hunt, and he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Glove. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Tony. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one hauled in by Sample.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Sanders has it over the middle. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. They'll drop to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Sanders. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now they'll run it on the toss. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are right back in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
At 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, they've certainly had trouble working this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens, the win is their 8th on the year, and they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.